Good morning, children. This is Venugopal from Little Heart Publications. I am going to take up English 1, first class English, revision part. What is revision? Revision is nothing but what we have learned in the previous classes. Means what? We are recapping, recalling what we have learnt in the previous classes. And this is first class, means you completed LKG and UKG. Now in the what you have learnt in the previous two classes, we are going to have a recap. That is what is called revision. Okay, if you open the textbook page number 5, you can see some pictures there. Under the title, what have you learnt? Means already what you have learnt in the previous classes, those things we are recollecting now. Look at the pictures given there and write the names of the things that you see there in the pictures as in the example. First, an example is given there. Under the picture of apple, you can see the letters APPLE. Like that, remaining words also we have tried by looking at the pictures given there above. What is the second picture? You know the second picture, what is there in that? Bat. Very good. B-A-T, bat. The second picture. Third picture is a cat. C for cat. I repeat, A for apple is given there already, B for bat, C for cat, and D for dog. Okay, children, like that. E for what? E for what? Elephant. E for elephant. And F for fan. Is there a fan there around you in your room? Look at that. It is a fan. F for fan. F after G, G for gate. G for gate. And then H, H for hair. What is there on your head? What is there on your head? It is hair. So it is H-A-I-R. H after what? I for ice cream. I for ice cream. You all like ice cream, right, children? I for ice cream. J for jug. Have you seen a jug there in your house on the kitchen table or the dining table? Yes, of course. K. J after K. K for kite. Do you fly kites? When do you fly kites generally? In the month of January during the Pongal festival. We celebrate festival of kites. So K for kites. Then K after L. L for what? Lion. What is a lion? Lion is a cruel animal. It is called the king of the forest. Most ferocious animal. L after M. L after M. M for moon. Do you see moon? When do you see moon? During the night. In the sky, in the black sky, you can see the moon. M after N. N for net. See, this net is used there when you are playing a game like shuttle or badminton or throw ball. You see the net there. Then O. O for what? O for orange. O for orange. P. O after P. P for pencil. Q. Q for quail. Quill. Q for quill. You might have seen these quills there are the bodies of the birds. Q after R. R for rose. R for rose. S for slate. Where do you write every day when you are when you start learning writing? You start writing on a slate. S after T. T for tin. A tin means a small box, a small tin where you throw the things or you keep the things there. T after U. U for what? Umbrella. Umbrella. Do you know umbrella? When do you use umbrella? When it's raining, we use umbrella to protect ourselves from getting wet. All you have known about umbrella. And of course, this is going to be the season when we are going to have heavy rains. So we start using umbrellas. This you might have seen at your house, at your home. Next, V. V for vegetables. V for vegetables. What vegetables can you see there in the basket? Can you name them? V for vegetables. Can you say the names of the vegetables you find in the basket there? Tomatoes are there, carrots are there, brinjals are there, cabbage is there. So these are the vegetables that we can see there in the basket. And then next letter is W. W for watch. You know watch? This is a watch. This is called a watch. W for watch. W after what? X. Xmas tree. This tree we decorate during the festival of Christmas on the December 25th every year. On 25th of December every year we celebrate the Christmas festival. On that particular day we start decorating this tree called Xmas tree. Then Y. Y for yacht. Y for yacht. Yacht is a small boat which runs on water or which moves on water with the help of the clothes that are kept there on either side. And finally, Z is for zebra. Where do you find a zebra? Have you seen a zebra? Zebra is a kind of a horse which has got white stripes all over its body. You see the zebra's picture there. Okay, children, these are the words that we have to write in the space provided under each and every picture. I think you know how to write that. You can start writing, practicing it, including writing correct spellings. You need to know the correct spellings and carefully go through the words, go through the pictures first, learn the spellings perfectly, and then write the words there under the pictures in the space provided. Okay, I repeat what we have learnt in this. When a picture is given there, you are asked to identify the picture and by writing the word. That is what we have learnt earlier in the previous classes. That's what we are writing now. What is that? A for apple, first one. B for bat. C for cat. D for dog. E for elephant. F for fan. G for gate. H for hair. I for ice cream. J for jug. K for kite. L for lion. M for moon. N for net. O for orange. P for pencil. Q for quill. R for rose. S for slate. T for tin. U for umbrella. V for vegetables. W for watch, X for Xmas tree, Y for yacht, and Z for zebra. Now you can identify some pictures and also you can write the names of those things which are given there in the pictures. Okay, children? Now after that, some words are given on the left side. Look at the textbook. Some words are given on the left side. And the pictures, related pictures are given on the right side. By reading these words, you have to match. You have to match the words with the pictures. Can you match them? Do you know how to match? Do you know how to match them? And also, next exercise, you have to match the capital letters given on the left side with the small letters given on the right side and on the right column. This is left column where you are given capital letters all. On the right side column, you find the small letters of these letters. So you have to match the capital letters with their small letters. This also you learned in your lower classes, LKG and UKG. But because English has got two types of letters, capital letters and small letters. Okay, children? And let us see, go back to this picture. I think you can do that. Where is the fan there? Where is the fan? Fan is here. So you have to draw a line from here to here, from the word to the picture. Like that here on the left column, you can see A, E, I, O, U. These letters are called vowels. And what are vowels? Vowels are the letters which give sounds to the words. Without these vowels, you cannot get a sound for any word that you write. Okay, children? And on the right side also, in the columns, you are given the small letters. So you have to match the capital letters with the small letters. This is another exercise that you can complete. And then we move to the next revision exercise. Next revision exercise, that is phonic drill. What is the next revision exercise? Phonic drill. What is phonic drill? Look at this. Write at least two words which give the same sound as the word given. For example, it is given here, mat. And you have to write at least two words which give the same sound. In page number 8, you can see phonic drill. It is also under revision because this also you learnt in the previous classes. This word is given there, mat. What are the words which pronounce in the same way? At least two words you have to write. When all of them pronounce in the same way, they come under phonic drill. For example, mat is given there. If you write CAT, how does it pronounce cat? Exactly like mat. Then what is the other word that you can write? Fat. Mat, cat, fat. Like these two words you have to write which exactly rhymes with this word. Look at that, which give the same sound. This is what is called phonic drill. The same sound that gives a particular sound, you have to write two words, at least two words, which exactly sound the same as it is given there. In the next, for example, bed is given. And two more words, you have to write which sound the same. What are the words that you can write there for bed? Yes? Ted. Lead. Like that, you have to write the words which give the same sound. Pot is given. What two words can you write there for this? COT, cot. Yes. Any other word? LOT, lot. Like this, one word is given, you have to write the two words there in the two blanks given. Mat, cat, fat, bed, ted, led, pot, cot, lot. See, they are giving the same sound. They are giving the same sound. Let us see the fourth one. HIT, hit. This is one word given there. What words, at least two words you have to write there which give the same sound as this. Bit, lit, or sit. You can write SIT, sit also, no problem. This gives the same sound. Hit, bit, lit, or sit. You can write any number of words like that. Next, run. What two words you can write which give the same sound as this? Recollect, children, you learned this in the previous classes. FUN, fun. Yes. Another word, BUN, bun. Run, fun, bun. Do they give the same sound or not? Yes. So this comes under phonic drill. This is what is called phonic drill. Another important exercise that you learned in the previous classes. This is also under revision. What is this? What is that? Look at these two words underlined there. This, that. When do we use this? When do we use that? Carefully, you try to recollect what you have learned in the previous classes. This, we use the word this to refer to the things which are nearer to us. Which are near to us. For example, I can take this book into my hands and say, this is my book, because it is very close to me. That is a fan. If you look at that, it is far away from me. So that means it is at some distance from me, so I use the word that. When it is near to me, I use the word this. So what is this? When you are shown a picture, or when you are shown an object, when you are shown anything, depending on the distance of that particular object from you, you use the word either this or that. If it is near to us, see, in your page number 8 in the textbook, a picture of a ball is given, and it is given because closer to these fingers, like this, there is a symbol given there. There is a symbol given. Because this is close, the ball is close here, it is given as this is a ball. When a tree is at a distance there, that is a tree, like that, it is pointed out. So when the things are near to us, we use the word this. When things are far away from us or at a distance from us, we use the word that. So now we have to frame the questions and also answers by looking at the pictures. Okay, children? We have to frame questions. Now, second, there is a picture given there. What is the picture there? A picture of a cat is given. So, is it near to us or far away? Near. So, we write, what is this? How do we answer that? This is a cat. Because it is near to us. It is close to us. Now, there is a picture of a kite given there flying high in the air. Is the kite near to you or away from us? It is away from us. So, what is the question that we have tried there? What is that? That is a cat. That is a kite, sorry. That's a kite. Because it is away from us, that is a kite. We show like this, that is a kite. This is a cat. It is near to you. Next, the picture of a dog is given. What is this? This is a dog. The question is already given there. Answer is this. This is a dog. Next, there is a picture of a bird given there. Then, what is that we have tried there? What is that? Because it is far away from us. It is on the branch of a tree. So, we write what is that? And we write the answer like this. That is a bird. Can you see and understand how to write these questions and answers, children, now? What is that? That is a bird. Now, there is a picture of a pencil given there. We write the question like this. What is this? This is a pencil. This is a pencil. You understand? Then there is an elephant's picture given there at a distance. Then what do you write there? What is that? That is an elephant. This is how we frame questions and answers as per the pictures given there. Next picture is a jug. So, what is this? We write this is a jug. What is that? That's an umbrella. You can look at the pictures there in page number 9. Okay, children. So, these things, remaining things, you can write there in the space provided there in the textbook itself, in the revision part in page number 9. And last, before we conclude this class, look at the page number 10. There are pictures, some pictures, and against each and every picture there is a sentence, and every sentence has a blank. You have to fill in those blanks with the words given there in the box above. What are the words given in the box? On, in, under, between. These are the words given there in the box. If you look at the first picture, what do you say? What do you see there? Look at the picture there. What do you find there on the table? On, because it is above the table, means it is kept on the table. For example, look at this box. This box is on the desk. It is on. Okay. Suppose there is a table here. You keep the table there and write, what is this? The book is on the table because it is kept above. Where is the cat here? It is under the chair. The cat is under the chair because it is under. It went under the chair. The ball is dash the doll and the dog. See, there is a doll here. There is a dog here. Where is the ball? The ball is between them. The ball is between them. There is a doll on the left side, a dog on the right side. In between, there you can see the picture of a ball. So, we write the ball is between the doll and the dog. Now, the last one, the doll is dash the box. Where is the doll? It is in the box. The doll is in the box. So, these words on, in, under, between show the positions of the objects that are given there. One is on, one is under, one is in, one is between. The book is on the table, the cat is under the chair, the ball is between the doll and the dog, and the doll is in the box. Okay, children, let us stop it here. Next revision part we will continue in the next class. So, the related exercises or related worksheet for this will be sent to you through WhatsApp in the coming week. Okay, children, thank you.